Miteinander, guten Abend and willkommen zu Links and Thomas Stop Motion's channel. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing something a little special. Today, we're doing a update video, or an informative video. Me and Links are planning something really cool. So, as you guys may or may not know, here on Master Duel, we like to do duels with some of our characters here and have them duke it out. Recently, we've been doing a lot of duels where singular characters from Academia versus characters from Welcome to Duel Academy, two of my stop-motion creations, and that's been a lot of fun, but we want to take it to the next level. Guys, I am announcing something we are calling the School Duels. This is a tournament-styled thing, brackets and all. It's going to be really cool. But basically, for each team, we're going to have 7 duelists. I'm doing Academia, and he is using duelists from Welcome to Duel Academy, specifically South Academy. That is the school that Links, the character, attended. And Links will be doing a video like this too, where we're going to show you the 7 duelists before we actually start the tournament. And you guys can kind of vote who you think's going to win the whole thing. Specifically, what school, and then what duelist. So yeah, we're just going to start off here. I have all 7 already in a row. So starting off my side of the 7, we have Tachibana. She is running the Leerless deck. Not much has really been changed here. We've seen a good portion of her cards before. You kind of know what to expect from her. Here's her extra deck. Here's a card I haven't played yet. Number 83, Galaxy Queen. It's a level 1. It has a decent ability, so I figured it would fit well in her deck. And then, of course, all of the other Leerless, including the Fusion. I really like Independent Nightingale. I think that's cool. Next up, we have Yukiko. Yukiko is an interesting character because originally she started out with the Winter Bell cards, but then evolved into the X-Saber cards. Here is her extra deck. Mostly just all the double X-Sabers or X-Saber monsters. Look at that, Gotham's. I can't wait to use this card in episode 4 of Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Academia, my newest stop-motion series. This is one of her ace cards. In episode 3, if you pay attention, she does mention she finally drew this card in a pack, and we'll be using that in episode 4. Okay, so now we move on to a new duelist. Fun fact, Satoshi, we did a video on him before. This is way back in the early developments of Academia, and when I was just starting to create characters. He had a deck mixture of Yosenju, and I can't remember what the other half was. It was pure trash. It was trash, I'll just tell you that right now. But yes, I'm sure some of you recognize some of these cards. He's using the Memento Talon cards. There's one right there for you. I have not read any of these, and I'm not too sure what they do. I did watch a quick video on them, and they do a lot with graveyard stuff. And you're really just trying to summon this dude, I think. I think he's your main man there. I also, this thing right here, can we talk about this for a second? Like, off video, can we just talk about this for a second? This is literally just twin-headed Thunder Dragon. This is, it even says Twin Dragon, and it's a Thunder. This is literally just twin-headed Thunder Dragon, but it just looks badass. I just realized that when I was building this, and I wanted to share that. I think that is really cool. I don't know why that's like that, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, these are the cards that Satoshi will be using. I don't know when Satoshi will air in the actual show, Yu-Gi-Oh! Academia, but these are the cards of which he will be using. And hopefully tonight... Did I mention that? This is happening tonight, by the way. This is happening tonight. Around 7 o'clock at night, me and Links are going to start recording. So when his video goes up, you'll know we're already in the process of creating the tournament. So hopefully he'll air tonight. We're doing this at random, too. We're going to have like a Google wheel, and it'll select the duelist for us. That's going to be really cool. So this was a really fun deck to make. This is Hikara. She's the redheaded girl who was introduced in episode 3. By the way, episode 3 is out now if you haven't seen that already. But here are just some of her random cards. Ancient Brain, the Whiptail Crow. We got Gradius. I added Gradius just recently, actually, because this card came out today. Necroquip Princess. So she has a new monster in her in her fusion deck, and I know what you're saying. Toma, what does that have to do with that monster? Well, what it has to do with that monster is I also added another monster, where... I don't even know where it is, but there's a monster in here that equips somewhere. Or maybe I didn't even... Did I add it? Oh, yeah, here, yeah, Buster Blade. Here it is. Yeah. So this will equip to her Gradius. That's how she's going to summon the Necro equip. At least in the show. I mean, obviously, I don't know what's going to happen during the tournament. Anything could happen. But in the show, that's going to be her combo. Gradius and the Buster... And then she'll get this guy, or this lady, sorry. But also, we have the Aerial Eater. This thing just looks really cool. A lot of these cards are not specific, aside from Skull Knight, who needs Tainted Wisdom and Ancient Brain. A lot of these just need, like, zombies or fiends, or in this case, the equipped monster. 2 fiends and or a zombie. Yeah, I mean... oh, and this guy. I only added this because she has Sangan in her deck, so I was like, you know what? Why not? It specifically requires that. We will add that. But this is Hikara's deck. It is a little interesting. She's got interesting cards like this guy here. I actually just read this dude's effect. That's actually really cool. And of course we have stuff like this, where she can use this for a fusion substitute. Or at least a material substitute, anyway. Moving on, though, we have my deck. I really hope I get to play tonight with my cards. I'm super excited for this. Look at this. All my new cards are here. A Try is here. We finally got, not you. We finally got Chimera, which I will fight anybody. I think this is a really good card. Everyone keeps saying this card is not great. It's too situational. Honestly, though, it's not. Most modern dueling is about popping effects. So honestly, this card is actually really good, and I'm excited to use it against Lynx, because he's always countering something I'm trying to do. So Chimera is actually a really good card, at least for me. I think it's really cool. I like it a lot, and I think this is also very touching. We got the ultimate shiny variant. If you guys don't know, I did a video, there's like a handful of them, where I was opening card packs, and I did pull the quarter century Centurion Chimera. I didn't even realize it during the video, but I did pull it, and now that I have one in-game, wasn't even trying, by the way, this just happened. I think that is the coolest thing ever. That is so awesome. And of course, down here, we have Primera Primus, who is just really awesome. I'm hoping I get to use her. Kind of sad, there's no summon animation, but I mean, whatever. I also pulled a third Legatia, so now I just have a 3 of her. I'm not going to argue with that. A free Legatia? I'll take it, man. I'll take it. That's awesome. But yes, this is my deck here, so I'm excited to test that out today if I get to. And then, of course, we have my good friend Eddie. Eddie was introduced in episode 2, I believe, and his deck's not finished. What? That's awkward. But yeah, he's using the Speedroid monsters. I don't think he might be using all of them for his extra deck, but he's got Hagoita, Chanbara here, and then of course, you know, Speedroid Puzzle. So yeah, he's got an interesting deck. I actually just added a new card to his deck. It's called Synchro Forceback. I don't think I've ever heard of this card. Gotta buy this card soon. I'm gonna add it to his physical deck. He's actually dueling in episode 4, by the way. So I might even use that in that duel. Who knows? That could be crazy stuff. But we'll have to wait and see. And finally, to round out our 7 duelist team, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a tournament bracket-styled thing. There is one rigged duel. It'll be the first duel of the episode. And that is what I think is going to be really cool. Roxanne versus Professor Goku. The 2 teachers of the 2 schools are going to duel. This is one duel that I want to happen. So we are rigging the first duel. Everything else is going to be done via spin wheel. It'll be random. But the first duel is predetermined because I just think it'd be so awesome. But this is Roxanne's deck here. And for those of you curious, because I did see some comments in the video about Roxanne's deck and just the randomness of his cards. Specifically with the Gem Knight monsters, he's only using the Gem Knight monsters that Lynx had in his deck during the final duration of Welcome to Duel Academy. He's not using a full-on Gem Knight deck, which I think is interesting, you know? Because, you know, there's a lot missing here. But also, He does have some good cards. But anyways, let's take a look at that extra deck. We got Gem Knight Lady Lapis Lazuli, Gem Knight Aquamarine, a card that Lynx did play in Welcome to Duel Academy. We have Gem Knight Topaz. I still need to buy this. Gem Knight Citrine, which was seen a lot. Gem Knight Zirconia, that he played. And Gem Knight Master Diamond. Specifically talking about Professor Roxon with these last three here. During episodes 1 and 2 for the entrance exams. So yeah, these are the duel lists that I will be using, and all of his random cards are here, specifically this. So many people were jacked that I played this against Lynx, and I will say, yes, it was targeted. It was personal, but also, it was also kind of necessary because Lynx did need to lose. He did need to lose, and he is using a more relative modern deck, so I had to, I had to throw that in there just because. He will be using this at random against other duelists, but it specifically just crippled Lynx, and it's what got him into the Slifer Red, because in this scenario, he's going to build himself up. I don't know if he's going to graduate to Raw Yellow or Obelisk Blue, but he's got to start from the bottom. He's got to start from the bottom, especially with being the main protagonist and being the goofy, lovable idiot that he is. He's got to be at the bottom. I feel like that just makes sense. But yeah, these are the 7 duelists that I will be randomly dueling with over the course of the next 2 to 3 days, I imagine. I don't know how fast this tournament is going to go. Realistically, I think we're going to do 1 duel per video, just because I tend to lag out a lot because of internet connections. We did solve some of that, though. I think we did fix that issue, but, be on the safe side. So some of these videos are going to be short, some of them are going to be long, but it's going to be mostly 1 duel per video unless we change it mid-recording session, which we might. I'll talk it over with links in the video. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So place your votes down below for who you think. I guess for this video, just say who you think's gonna advance. Who do you think's gonna get past the first round? From my side of the selection, because realistically, you can't vote who's gonna win. You don't even know who Lynx is using. But I do want to emphasize, Lynx is using characters that really never got enough screen time, who didn't get their moments to shine. Duelists like Caswell, who only had 2 duels. Professor Goku, who only had 1 duel. Nami is making a grand appearance. He is coming back. And just some other really cool characters. It's going to be really, really fun. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are excited for the school duels. This is the first time we've ever done something like this before, so please bear with us. I don't know how well this is going to go. Like I said, we have a playlist where we've been doing Academia versus Welcome to Duel Academy, but it's kind of been just like 2 specific duelists, and then just a whole session of those 2 duelists specifically dueling. Now we're doing an entire tournament. So yeah, it'll just be pretty cool. It'll be pretty fun. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys later tonight at 7 o'clock for some epic dueling. Hope you guys are excited. We'll see you then. Bye bye, everybody.